Hi everybody, it is Thursday, January 4th, day 4 of my Hit the Ground Running Challenge. So far so good. Yesterday I told you that my weight was up 1/10 of a pound. Well, it was down today. I am almost back down to what I weighed in on last Saturday. So I am still 0.2 above my weigh-in. So hopefully I will have a loss on Saturday, or I'll maintain this week. You know, I think that my New Year's celebrations were a little bit bigger than I thought they were, because it's taken me all week to get that off. You know, I've been on point every single day since New Year's Day, and you know, I jumped up a couple pounds after New Year's Eve, and so it must have been a little of a heartier party than what I thought it was. So no worries. The point is that I am back at it, and I am so far this week since New Year's Day have been perfect on plan. Now, can I sustain perfect on plan? No. As a matter of fact, there are a couple days coming up where I know I won't be. Sunday, the boys are coming over to pack my car, and then all of us are going to go out for dinner. I have no idea where that's going to be, but I have a feeling it's going to be pizza. And then Monday, some good friends of mine, an assistant band director, I was his assistant band director for a while. Anyway, we're going out for dinner Monday night, and I have no idea where that's going to be, but it will probably be Mexican. So those are 2 days right in a row where I know I'm going to be eating out. I'll see a weight gain. Now, Saturday morning, the 13th, the morning that I'm leaving, I haven't decided if I'm going to weigh in that day or not. I think I'm probably going to skip it because I want to get I want to get on the road, especially with weather happening around me and everything. So my thought process right now is that I'm probably going to pack my scale into the car on Friday, and then I will, once I get settled in at the campground, I'll start up my weigh-ins again. So this Saturday will probably be the last one for 2 weeks. So I will continue to weigh in up until Saturday. So I may just choose to log my weigh-in on Friday next week. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'll figure that out. So I tell you what, I've really been missing my computer. I have no idea, or I didn't have any idea how much I really relied on having my computer every day. Because I sort of have a routine in the morning. I don't know what this light's doing. Here we go. There are big trucks in front of me. I couldn't see the light. I am on my way to the post office. I have to mail a package to my daughter. But anyway, I had no idea how much I relied on that computer. Every morning I would get up, or I do get up every morning, and I told you a couple days ago that, you know, I kind of have this weigh-in routine where I get up and then I stay up I'm up for about an hour before I actually do my weigh-in. And I usually brew my coffee during that time, and also that's when I check my bank accounts and reconcile my online bank account to what I have into my budget worksheet, which is on my computer. So I should have thought yesterday before I took my computer in to print out my budget sheet for January, because I'm really lost without it. It's kind of eye-opening once you get into that realm of working with things, how much you rely on that device. So my son, I believe, has a computer that he is trying to sell. He's no longer using it. So I'm thinking I'm going to ask him if he, unless he's wiped it clean, then it's no use to me. But if he hasn't sold it yet and he hasn't reset it, if I could borrow it, at least so my computer's fixed. So I store all my stuff on an external hard drive, so I could just, you know, bring it over and plug it in and then pull up what I need to pull up. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do, but we'll see. He's out on the road today, so anyway, how's everybody doing with this challenge? Day 4, and I have to tell you, Thursdays and Fridays are the days, the last 2 days before my weigh-in are always the days that are hardest for me. It's like it's toward the end of the weigh week, and I think diet fatigue starts setting in. And it seems like every single week I have this issue where okay, well, you know, one cookie's not going to hurt and one cookie turns into a whole box, or I'm going to have, you know, this for dinner and this turns into something really huge that is not on my plan ever. It mostly involves, you know, usually involves pasta and lots of it, and butter and lots of it, because pasta and butter in themselves aren't bad. It's just how much you eat. I have no control over pasta. So I was thinking today that, gosh, I'm really starting to get a little hungry. I ate my yogurt breakfast, which I try to have a lot of protein for breakfast. So that yogurt I had for breakfast, I'll show you, had about 20 grams of protein in it. And I'm going to go to the post office. I do need to run to the bank and get my grocery money out for the next couple weeks, and my gas money. But I actually might just do that tomorrow. I don't want to have to do it, you know, after we're supposed to get a snowstorm coming in the next few days. So I don't want to have to do it during the snow, but all right, I'm turning. But I do need to run to the bank. I usually wait to go to the bank until I get my rent slip, because she includes what my electric is for the previous month, and then I can get it all out at once, so I'm not making a couple trips out to the bank, because it's, you know, it's about 10 miles for me to get to the bank. So that's on my list of things to do before I leave. That grocery money's got to carry me through the middle of the month until I get my Social Security check. And by that time I will be up in South Dakota. I don't need a lot now. I don't need hardly anything now, but there are a few things. Like I'm going to get some coffee before I leave. I don't have enough coffee to get me through the end of next week, and that could be bad. And then my favorite fruit, bananas. I use my last one a day, so I need some bananas. So like I said, that's just about all I need food-wise. The other thing are just, other things I need are just stuff to either clean with or carry stuff in the car with me. But anyway, it's a nice sunny day today. Oh, so my neighbor, or my landlady that lives downstairs, she sent me a message this morning and said, you know, there's no wind today, a great day to burn. And I've been waiting for my niece and nephew to come over to carry all my boxes down, because I had a ton. And she said, you know what, I'm just going to park my van up by your steps, and then we'll just put everything in the back of the van, and then I'll just drive it out to the fire pit. So that's what we did this morning. So all my boxes are gone, and they've already been burned. You know, I got rid of a ton of stuff. So now there's this nice big space in my kitchen area. So later today I'm going to mop that floor, and I mean, I will probably Swiffer it again before I leave. But it gave me a chance to talk with her, and I showed her, I said, okay, this is what I'm going to be leaving here. This is all I'm leaving. You know, Garrett's coming to get the bed and the cedar chest and this other stuff. So this will be the only stuff left here, so that she knew that I wasn't leaving a ton of stuff up there. And it's all stuff that I will be taking out my second trip. Everything else should fit into my youngest son's storage shed down where he lives in Wapakoneta. And that stuff I don't need my second trip around. That's stuff that I can get at a later time, you know. So, or, you know, if he comes out to visit me, he can bring it. So anyway, The only thing I'm saving for my second trip is stuff that I know will fit into my car, and then I don't want anything else until I get my trailer totally organized. I don't know why I came here this way out of habit, like I'm going to Walmart. I want to go straight because I need to go to the post office. So we're going to go all the way around the roundabout and come back. See, I'm just yapping away and not paying attention to where I'm going. Okay, this guy behind me is going to think I'm nuts. Okay. All right, so anyway, that's kind of what I'm doing today. I'm going to show you my food. I have so far only had breakfast, so that's all I have recorded, but I will record my lunch and my dinner. I do know that I'm probably going to have the rest of that roast pork today and sauerkraut. So that'll be one other thing out of my refrigerator. And honestly, for dinner tonight, since I'm having a big lunch, I'm probably just going to have some eggs and just a light dinner. Or I have some fat-free cottage cheese I could eat too. So it's kind of my plan today. Also want to get my kitchen countertop all cleaned off, which I do that like once a week. It's like, how do I keep accumulating things on that kitchen counter? So, and one thing I'm working on right now is a meal plan for once I get out to South Dakota, so that I am ready to go from day one to stay on this Weight Watchers plan. So I pretty much eat the same things all the time anyway, but I just want to make sure I have a nice meal plan that I can stick up on the refrigerator there, and make sure that my focus stays where it needs to be once I get out there. So, all right, listen, I'm about at the post office now, so I'm going to let you go here. I will show you my food, and then I'll be back to wrap things up. All right, well, my breakfast this morning is pretty simple. I just have some non-fat Greek yogurt, the Fage brand. I think it weighed out at 187 grams, still 0 points. My banana weighed out at 115 grams, also 0 points. And there's 121 grams on the banana, 115 grams on my berry mix, which is the unsweetened berries, and from Kirkland. Those are also 0 points. And then the only points I have this morning for breakfast is my coffee. This is my second cup, and this just has fat-free half and half in it. But total between my 2 cups, I have 3 points worth of heavy cream, weighed out at 15 milliliters of that, and then 29 plus 27 is 56 milliliters of fat-free half and half for 1 point. So I have a 4-point breakfast only because of my coffee. The rest is all 0 points. And this is a very late breakfast, so I will be having a bigger lunch. Right, having a late lunch today. I'm finishing up my sauerkraut and pork from New Year's Day. 77 grams of roast pork. It's very lean. You can't even see it in there. 3 points for that. The sauerkraut and the green beans are all 0 points. So I have a 3-point lunch. But look how that fills up my plate. A very filling 3-point lunch. Well, this is the first part of my dinner. It's I went to the local store and just picked up a Greek salad. I weighed out the feta cheese that came with it, and it originally was, the feta cheese together weighed 111 grams, which by itself is 13 points. So I took out all the feta cheese, and then I added back in 37 grams, which is 3 points. The Kalamata olives weighed out at 30 grams for another 3 points. And then the dressing that I have on here, I did not put the whole container of Greek dressing it came with it. I measured out 2 tablespoons, and I counted 4 points for that. So it's still a 10-point salad, but nothing like it would have been had I used all that feta cheese. With the feta cheese, it would have been a whole day's points. So I have 10 points right now. I'm going to have some shrimp after this, and I'll show that to you. So 10 points for dinner, and I had 4 points coming in to dinner. So, nope, I had 7 points coming into dinner. So I'm up to 17 points. Well, I ended the day with 19 points. I showed you the salad that I had. Man, I couldn't believe it when I weighed all that feta cheese. I'm glad that I decided to do that and take a lot of that off. I have enough feta cheese here for the next 3 days, I think, because I only use what I told you, the amount that I told you, and I have a whole plate of it yet that I'm just going to put it in a plastic bag and put it in the refrigerator and use it up that way. I don't mind using full-fat feta cheese from time to time. I normally use the fat-free stuff, but, you know, I don't mind having a day where I have more fat. So for dinner, then, I had that salad, and then I forgot to record the shrimp, but it was nothing. I mean, it was just cooked shrimp. They were large shrimp. I had 10 of them, which was 0 points. I did weigh the cocktail sauce, though, so I weighed it in the cup before that came with it, you know, beforehand. And then afterwards, I had 18 grams of that cocktail sauce, which was 1 point. And the only reason I counted that was because I knew it was made with regular ketchup. So when I use ketchup myself, I usually get the reduced sugar ketchup. I know that's not what it was, so that's why I counted that. So I had a total of 12 points for dinner with that salad. Before I had dinner, or with the salad and the shrimp, and before I had dinner, I had 7 points. So I had 4 for breakfast and 3 for lunch. So a total of 19 points today. So not a bad day. I did get a lot of stuff done. I still have a lot more to accomplish yet tonight before I go to bed. And we're getting there. I'm coming down to the wire now. I'm looking at the calendar thinking, okay, so a week from tomorrow I have to be 100% ready to go. And I think I'm going to make it. So, but the way I've been procrastinating the last couple of days, you wouldn't think so. So, okay, well, I'm going to let you go. You guys have a great night, and I will be back here tomorrow. Don't forget to go over and comment on my post for my for the Hit the Ground Running Challenge. Tell me how you did today. And thank you for everybody that's joined in and keeps commenting. Appreciate that. And just keep it up. You know, if you're doing it for 1 week, you're almost there. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.